The next honorees have the FCC to thank for their Emmy. In 2004, Congress changed the law to require the direct broadcast satellite systems, DirecTV and Dish, to make available almost every station to their consumers in each market. So if you live in Buffalo, you get the Buffalo stations through your Dish. If you live in Rochester, you get the Rochester stations. It's like the must-carry rules that cable outfits have to obey. That's simple enough for a cable guy. Just hang an antenna and route all the signals into your system. But how do the national satellite providers solve that problem? You have 212 markets, over 1,800 TV stations. How do you beam them up, then beam them down, and make sure that Springfield, Mass. doesn't get the stations from Springfield, Missouri? You can imagine the curse word that satellite executives uttered when confronted with this problem. They were like, Statmux! Really? That's all? We had a graphic commissioned. Well, of course, Statmux is an abbreviation for Statistical Multiplexing, and here's how it comes into play. The signals of all these stations create a lot of data, but there's a limit to the bandwidth to the satellites and the number of transponders on those satellites. Statmuxing analyzes the signals, determines whether they need high bit rates, like for something like video-intense football games, or can get away with a little lower bit rate for like a close-up of Donald Trump's hair. Nothing is funny tonight. Oh my God. What we are saluting tonight is geographically distributed Statmux. That's when the encoders and the encoding takes place in each local market and talk to each other as the signal is sent to the satellite uplinks. For more on that, here is Paul Haskell of Harmonic.
Statistical multiplexing, or Statmux, is a technology where we spend more bits on difficult video and fewer bits on easy video. This lets us keep the video quality high and constant, which is what people like to watch. The big invention we have is to allow the Statmux system to be geographically distributed. This means we can stick some encoders in Atlanta, some in Chicago, some in San Francisco, with a central controller in Colorado, and the system still works, with everything communicating over IP. Before, we'd encode at the local cities and then have to encode again at the site of the central controller in order to get the benefit of the Statmux. So the benefits we get are greater efficiency and also greater video quality because we only have to encode the video once.
For this innovation, we're going to salute 2 end users and 2 technology vendors. First, accepting the Emmy for DirecTV is their Director of Broadcast Systems, Dan Miner. Yes, sir. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Remote Statmux is a very nifty technology, and if we could only figure out how to Statmux people into taxis, I'm sure everybody's life this week would have been much easier. Reduce those taxi lines. Anyway, remote Statmux, as we mentioned, it allows DirecTV to combine channels collected from different markets into one satellite spot beam very efficiently. It's the technology. It seems pretty straightforward until you start considering network imperfections and real-time encoding systems that can't wait when packets are delayed. A lot of network engineering and engineering altogether hours were spent over a number of years to harden Statmux communications to network delays and packet drops. So a lot of thanks to DirecTV management for their vision and support of remote Statmux. Thanks to DirecTV Operations for their work to make this work very reliably. And also thanks to our vendors to make sure it worked very reliably as well. Thank you.
Next, the Emmy goes to Echostar, the infrastructure behind the Dish network. Please welcome Jeff McSchooler, Senior Vice President of Engineering for Echostar. Jeff. Here you go, sir.
We'd like to thank the Academy for doing this for us with the Emmy. I'd also like to thank the peers that were just up here from DirecTV. I know that they dealt with the same issues that we had to deal with to get this figured out and work forward, and also the vendors that are coming up behind me here that helped do that with us. I had a small crew that worked on this, and really appreciate all them, Christine Weber, Paul Bellotti, and a gentleman named Jay Schneider, who unfortunately passed in a plane accident right after we got this thing up and running. We just appreciate everything that was done to get this going, and we're glad that we can provide all those markets to all the customers in America. So thank you very much. Have a good night.
Well done. Now to the vendors. Ericsson will receive an Emmy. Here to accept is Tony Jones, Ericsson's head of technology, TV compression. Tony. Congratulations.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Academy for giving us this honor. It really does mean a huge amount to us. Some special thanks to our friends at DirecTV for believing in our ability to create a system that can bring the local TV stations efficiently to satellite customers around the US. And of course, a big thanks to our team who developed and deployed a system that was actually so capable it could have worked if the TV station has been on the moon. As far as we know, the FCC hasn't actually asked for that yet, but you never know. Thanks once again.
He Statmuxed his speech. And Harmonic is also honored with an Emmy tonight. Please welcome Patrick Harshman, President and CEO of Harmonic. Well done. I have a trophy for you.
All right, thank you very much. Nice to see one of these again. Well, let me begin by thanking the Academy, the committee, for recognizing the importance of this technology and for bestowing this honor on us. I want to acknowledge the tremendous innovative team at Harmonic who actually conceived of this technology first about 10 years ago at a time where many people said that delivering high-quality video, particularly live, over IP wasn't feasible. And this team envisioned more than just that, but as you've seen, incredibly complex network, which has really transformed not only this particular application, but I think the way that people understand and believe that the highest quality, the highest value live content can be delivered over internet kind of networks. And lastly, let me thank and acknowledge our partners here, Echostar and AT&T, DirecTV in this particular case, and more generally, all of the customer partners that we engage with on a regular basis. You know, without the true collaboration, the willingness to share risk with us, the willingness to reach for something currently or previously believed unattainable, it really makes the difference. It's made looking backwards, it's made working in this industry really satisfying, and it's what makes the future really exciting. So thanks very much, all of you in the room, for your tremendous support. We're looking forward to the next decade and the next round of innovation with all of you. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Congratulations.